Hello and everybody, welcome back to the Toronto Floorball League, Lions versus Flames. We didn't think we would get a game today as Flames only have 5 players and a goalie, but they did get their 5th starting a little bit late, but we do have a full game on the schedule. I'm Colin Doyle bringing you today's action. 3 minutes in right now. No goals for either team on the board just yet. You haven't missed much, and for the first time this season, I'm up in the booth, joined by a co-commentator here, Arnold Long. How are you?
Doing pretty good, Colin. Thanks for the opportunity. It's been a lifelong dream to hopefully of many more to come.
Absolutely. Scored the winning goal for the Sharks in their game against the Ravens earlier today. If you haven't seen that video yet, go and check that out. A fantastic game and great comeback from the Sharks. A little spoiler there, but the match was quite close at times, but a great effort and resolve there in the second half allows the Sharks to pick up the victory. Won't tell you the score, though, so you got to go find that out by watching the video here. As that one goes just out of bounds. Coyston back to Tom Flack here on the wing. Michael Krybik intercepted by Russell Epp here for the Flames. Battle in the corner between Flack and Epp. Krybik getting in on it. Flack comes out on top. He'll rush down through the center, gets by everybody. Whistle on that one, and that one will be brought back. No advantage on that. Given to I assume the Flames in terms of possession here. We'll see what they can get going.
No, it's definitely one of those classic Flack runs that's really hard to defend against, actually.
Justin with it back at the point. Taken away there. Crazy physical play from the Lions. No call on that one just yet. Justin chipped up. Justin. He's got to run. He's got a dance partner here across the slot. Can't quite find it for the shot. Krybik in the corner. Krybik has 2 on him. Back out, top slot. Z wearing our handy-dandy GoPro mount as well. Ian Chambers, another one of those guys who can make runs that are really hard to stop, Arnold. A lot of guys on the Flames have now found the ability to do that. Known usually as one of the teams that has low cardio. They've turned into one of the teams that can make those rushes with nearly anybody.
No, definitely. So when I played with a few of them at the Oxnard tournament in May, it's definitely a nice eye-opening experience to see how many guys like Brad or Wes or Ian can really make those runs and can really make that difference. Just when you take a look, even though they may not seem as they have the cardio, but they really know how to emphasize on their fitness and to really make those runs to really don't ever underestimate them.
John bringing it up here for the Lions. Tyler Balaban tries to get it through to the center. Another one of those guys that's got run capability. Back at the point, stolen. Simis comes out of net, good play. Brad with it. Back to Chambers. Holding. Waiting, taking a breath, something that the Flames are going to need to do a lot more of this game, taking their time here. Now 7 minutes into this game. Run started by Justin LeCaire. Back to Russell at the point. Cleared all the way down into the corner. Strong defense. That one popped out of bounds. Looks like it'll be Flames ball. Brad?
Yeah, no. Given today's game, they're really going to have to be patient with their possession right now, and in order to conserve their energy throughout the entire game.
Energy is going to come at a premium for the Flames here for sure, Arnold, and the Lions are going to try and take advantage of that. They have a lot of guys who can bring the speed, and as long as they conserve it for later in the game as well, we could see that being taken advantage of late in this game.
Yeah, one player to look out for is definitely Z. Going up against him as an opponent, he's definitely someone to never underestimate on the field.
One of the newer players of the TFL, but also has a very good shot despite being much newer. And Z absolutely will be wearing our body cam today, excuse me, as well. So a little bit of POV action from him in this game will be seen on our socials as well. John Coyston waiting, bringing it up. Balaban, chip across. Russ with the play. Flames take it down the near side. Chipped across. Brad trying to get on the end of it. That one popped up and out. And Chambers is there. Epp with the shot. That one goes wide. Lions weathering the storm for now. Intercepted by Chambers. He takes it up the wing. Chambers across. Brad putting Chase to it, but does not win that battle. This one up the sideboards. LeCaire will be there. And this one will end up being called back. Lions possession here as Krybek, co-captain of the Lions, will stop it. His play has gone through the roof the last couple of seasons. Noticeable improvements from Krybek in terms of his game and ball possession. Developed a really nice long shot as well.
No, definitely, like when I played goalie against the Lions last year, definitely John Shots was something to not be taken very seriously, given the way it moves, and given his ability to definitely make those switches. So it's definitely very challenging as a goalie to read that shot.
As a goaltender, Arnold, who are some of the players on these two teams specifically, Lions and Flames, that you fear the most when they're winding up for a shot?
Yeah, definitely. So definitely on the Flames, Justin's definitely someone to pay close attention to, as he definitely has the ability to hold on to the ball as long as he can to really get into the slot for his open chance. Obviously on the Lions, we have Flack. Obviously, is someone especially as a goalie or as a defender, you really hate to go up against, just because of his ability to make those runs and those switches all of a sudden that you cannot anticipate. So, and also obviously, as I mentioned earlier, John is someone you cannot underestimate his long shot, as he has the ability to really get his open spots, and also Z as well. Especially, do not let let Z get into the slot, as his shot can be quite deadly, especially as he goes right up to the top corner.
Coyston, one of the players with one of the fastest shots, but also has impeccable shot selection to usually his shots make it to target, and that's generally a problem. Oh, Justin gets one in the cheek there. That shot from Z comes up high somehow. Hits him in the face. Justin strong on that ball. Flack as well, keeping the possession here for the Lions. Chipped away. Chambers up the near side. This one intercepted. Shot up the boards. Flack. Chipped up. Z. That one out of play off of the Flames, and the Lions will resume right by that Source for Sports logo on the boards. Tom Flack will be the one to hit this one in. Flack looking for an opening lane. Intercepted. Flames try to take it the other way. Don't find much time taken. Justin on that one hard, but I feel like you can see the hustle from the Flames already starting to fade just a little bit.
No, I feel for them right now. Like, it definitely reminds me of our semifinal match in last winter's playoffs, where many of the guys were out of town for Tommy's bachelor party. So it was definitely a challenge to go for a playoff game against even the Lions with only 6 guys, actually. So I definitely feel for the Flames right now.
No rest for the Flames today. That's going to be a point that is going to continually come up throughout today's game. A big theme. Great defensive play by Chambers to strip that one very cleanly, as that one's dumped out. Brad trying to give chase. Z with it. Hoping we get a Z goal at some point today. We will see. Russ takes a tumble here. Dumped into the corner for Chambers. 6:45 remaining here. Flames try and take it up. John intercepts. Krybek will take it back down the center. Balaban into the corner. Krybek open, looking for the one-timer out in front there. Justin able to dump this one out. Coyston, shot. Whoa, Balaban almost got a tip. I think he tried to put that through his legs there, Arnold.
As they don't have any subs right now, but they definitely kept their shape the entire time and not letting the Lions have any open shots right now, except for that one by John.
From midfield, like we had mentioned, long shots from him, always dangerous. Shot selection, very good. Knows when to pass, knows when to shoot. Z tries to get it across, gets it to Tyler on this near side. Z also still open, chips it down. Chambers with the interception. Flames on the rush.
Whoa!
Shot scores! Ian Chambers gets the Flames on the board out of nowhere, and they take the lead.
No.
Ian Chambers with the strip and the goal, 1-0 Flames.
No, that was definitely a much-needed goal by the Flames right now, just to really get the confidence down for them and to really give them a lot of confidence, especially going against the Lions top line right there. So that was a great defensive structure that they set up, and Ian was right there for the counterattack.
Oh, I like the thought on that pass. Doesn't come to fruition. What a save by Reese Chambers.
All right, that's
shot. What a defensive play by Tom Flack. Near side. Russ chipped out. That's on net. Paul Simis will stop that one. Flack given the ball and given the opportunity to make a run here. We'll hand it back to Krybek. Up the near side. Brad staying with Justin. Chips it into the corner. Behind the net now, Justin on it. Out in front, held by Chambers. Off the boards, chipped up, Chambers. Trying to get it by Flack, he gets it by 2. Handoff. Nothing doing there. Brad, back. Tyler, whoa, good shot by, Justin. In front, Chambers off the forehead of John Coyston as that one goes wide. A bit of a comical reaction from him there as this one's up the near side now for Russ. Looking to get it back into the middle for Chambers. Balaban hounding him. So much pressure put on Chambers here. Up the wing, shot on. Whoa, Russ almost got the tip in. I almost missed the camera angle on that one as Coyston now up the wing. Back to the point, intercepted by Russell Epp. Into the corner, chip by, Flames in tight. Save, Paul Simis. Flack, intercepted by Brad. Sent up the wing, little dump. No chase given, and the Lions will hold possession and try it again. Tom, up the wing, Brad has Ian. Can he find the pass? No, Justin sends it into the corner for Ian though. And the Flames will regroup, have an offensive opportunity. Brad in the slot, shot just wide. The Flames looking for their second here, cannot quite find it.
No, definitely. That's a much-needed change for the Lions. They definitely haven't been able to recover the last 2 possessions, and they really have. This is a perfect time for them to settle things down and to really find that next goal that they really need before the end of the first half.
Oh, 2-on-1, great shot from Justin. Better save from Simis. Behind the net, Justin. With it here, maybe should have looked for the cross crease, but a 2-on-0. Beautiful work. Wrap around, Brad scores. Flames get 2, beautiful play. Much needed goals. The Flames firing on all 5 cylinders that they got here, make it 2-0.
Oh, these last 4 minutes, but the Flames is definitely a demonstration of their ability to. They have whenever they get going, this is the time they can get going. So definitely the last 4 minutes is definitely a true testament of their ability and their ability to work together. So really impressed with that.
Very impressive showing from these 5 gentlemen. And Reese Chambers in net too.
Oh yeah. Reese has been rock solid all game so far.
No shade whatsoever for him. Russ hands it off. Justin Lacaire. Chipped up. On the wing, Lions working with it. Finds Z near side. Backhand shot. Great flick of the wrist there. Good save from Reese. Russ. Now with it once again. Chips it off to Lacaire. Brad. Stolen by John. He'll take it near side. Blocked by Justin. Finds Reese. Excuse me, Ian. Wrong Chambers, brother. Brad trying to get that steal from behind. Be the assassin that the Flames need to get that possession back, but they won't find it. The Lions looking up the far side boards. Intercepted by Russ. Flames have it, dumped it down. Lacaire finds Ian Chambers near side. Man on him now. Up and cleared. Chambers holds. Z, Tom has an opportunity. Flack across to Z, can't corral it immediately. Back across, Flack. Intercepted by Russ, he's got 2 on him. Can't find a lane out of here. Hounded, gets through. John back at the point, looks for the shot, gets it by, blocked by Chambers in front, and the Flames clear this one out. They needed the breathing room, and they get it. 22 seconds left on the clock, and they're going to need this breather at halftime, too. Lacaire chips it up, trying to waste the last 10 seconds. Simas. Flames get a penalty at the end of this half. Maybe a weird form of actually a good thing for the Flames. They may be playing shorthanded, but it does mean that one of their players will get like 3 minutes of consecutive rest here over halftime.
No, I definitely don't blame him for that play. Like it was definitely a good rush chance that, and given the amount of time left, you definitely have to go for it. If you see an open chance, just go for it.
Time will expire. Lacaire flips this one out. Flames up 2-0 at the half. After not being sure that they would even play today, Arnold, they find themselves in the lead.
No, it's definitely a great testament of their skill. I'm really impressed with Ian's game today, and I'm really impressed with their centers, like ability to defend, especially the open slots too. Like they have not given the lines much to work with today.
Not much at all. We'll see if energy becomes a factor here in the second half. Lions shut out in the first half. We'll see if they can make this 2-goal comeback. Hello and welcome back to the second half here. Flames up 2-0 on the Ravens. Short bench, in fact, no bench today for them. Could play a factor as per usual. Lions not being allowed on the rush. Arnold and I talking over that in the green room. Flack snipes one from distance, though it was a wide open shot. The PK from the Flames, ineffective, and the Lions get the power play goal.
No, definitely, that's definitely a shot you definitely want to prevent Flack from taking. But great shot by Flack, great, and definitely a great screen right out there. Like Reese couldn't see anything, and definitely this is the time for Lions to get the next one.
The question was always, can the Flames hold on to this lead at this point? You can tell they're starting to get a little tired, and they may only be able to get these 2 goals. Can they hold on for the win is the true question. Unless Chambers is able to get some magic off the end of his stick.
Yeah, the key for the Flames right now is to try to hold on to the ball as long as they can, just to really knock off some and as much time as they can, and to prevent the Lions to even have the ball. So I would say the further remainder is the further Flames is to not even to really just keep possession for the entire game, just so they can preserve the legs and just to really preserve their energy. Oh no! Oh wow!
Shot on from the Flames here on the other end. Z with a ripper there. We know he can absolutely score. Back behind. What a pass. What a save by Reese Chambers. Are you kidding me? The Flames hold on to the lead off of a miracle from Reese.
No, that was definitely a great read by Reese. He was definitely in great position for that shot. Very impressive his flexibility on that save.
The athleticism from Reese Chambers keeping the Flames not only in this game, but up in this game. And we'll see if that can hold here. Absolute highway robbery. Z on the far side, back to the point, shot, tip. Oh, it goes off of Russ Epp in front and goes in. Deflection off of a defender, and the Lions tie the game. Oh, no.
It's a matter of time when the Flames are going to take their much-needed timeouts, but
they took a first half timeout. I believe they also get at least one in the second half. I don't actually remember the exact timeout rules. I don't know if
I believe it's just one.
I think it's one per half, yeah.
But it depends on whether a team needs it or not.
Oh my goodness, what a play. Great save by Chambers again. May just have missed that, unfortunately. But LeCaire here finds some space, or at least so we thought. Coyston shot saved by Reese in net off a defender. Deflects, Lions still with it. In the corner. Wrap around, intercepted, breakaway for Ian Chambers, scores, Flames back in the lead. Doesn't matter how tired he is, you can't let Ian Chambers go on a breakaway. It's 3-2.
No, that was definitely a much needed boost for the Flames. They really struggled those last 2 minutes, especially to really get back into their shape that they really developed so well in that first half. So definitely this is a much needed confidence boost for the Flames.
More importantly, now back in the lead. 3 goals here in the first 4 minutes of the second half. Pure chaos. As the Lions will try and get this one to stay in the offensive end. Shot in the middle, intercepted by Ian. Ian, shot on, that one's wide. Brad chasing this one down. Spins around behind the net to Ian. Out wide, Flames battling in the corner. Behind the net, wrap around, can't shove it in. Net off kilter. a call here. I'm not exactly sure what the goal is here. Another 2-minute penalty?
Yeah. So what happened there was he had a little bit of a scuffle down there, just to try to get that through and around the post. But it obviously like cooler heads need to like cool off a little bit at times.
Yes.
Definitely a bit of a Thomas Holmstrom move right there.
Yep. Classic hockey reference. Underrated player, Thomas Holmstrom.
Oh yeah.
Side note.
Definitely. Can't go wrong with the mule.
Well, I mean, unless you're taking penalties in floorball. I think that those are the second and third penalties of the season so far. Most seasons only have about 5 total penalties. And the Flames have taken 2 in this game. Maybe just needed a break. We'll see if the lungs can recover here. Z shot. That one goes wide. Great shot from the point.
Yeah, no, he definitely wants one right now.
Finding some open space on that far side. We'll see if he can.
Yeah, he had some tough breaks. Yeah, he had some tough breaks against us in our first game against him against the Lions last week, and he definitely wants one right now. You can definitely see in his eyes right now.
Trying to circle around to that OV spot, take that shot off to Balaban. Shot blocked, pops up and over off of a Flame. Lions retain possession. We'll see if they can get their second power play goal. Tap, Koistin, back at the point. Balaban. Trying to find some space.
Oh, great net presence right out there. Great.
Z makes that run around, switches sides. Balaban looking for a way through. Back to a free hit here. Flack, shot off of Krybek in front. Koistin there. Back out in front. Balaban wide open. Shot blocked behind the net. Krybek fighting for it with LeCaire. Good time wasting on this PK. Epp behind the net. Trying to play with time here. A little bit aggressive again, but that is going to be Flames ball from the corner. They're going to have a chance to clear. Now back at full strength. They do kill off that penalty, an all-important kill. Down the near side, Ian Chambers found in space as well. He's got 2 with him, but the defense is back. LeCaire up to Chambers. Back to LeCaire. 1-2 passing. That one goes just wide of the net. Behind the net, Koistin. Up to Balaban. Lions have their top line out here. Balaban back out in front. Easily intercepted there by the goaltender. No chance for that to get in front. Up the near side. Cleared away, back down into the corner. The Flames ball, the body block there on the run, not legal. Oh, he doesn't stop that one fully. That should be brought back. Umesh on the far side will indeed bring that one back. You have to bring that ball to a full stop before you can play it off of a free hit.
No, it's definitely some of those like a hockey tendencies that we all have. So obviously, it's definitely that those little tiny things that we all still need to get adjusted to.
Chambers in the corner looking for a pass through. Flames center. Brad shot. Oh, played that one right at his knees. That was borderline. But that one does go up and over the net and out of bounds. Flames still in the lead here. How much time is left? About 11 minutes for the Lions to get one more. Stick came up high on Russ. Knocked the glasses off his face, too. And the Flames will be short for a little bit here as Russ sort of collects himself on the defensive end. Koistin looking to get a run going. Loses the ball in the midfield. Flames corral it. Back. Chambers. Spin. No good. Held here. Intercepted. Lions get through. And Stick check there from Russ, illegal, and so we will have a little bit of a standstill here as the free hit comes in from the Lions. Shot blocked very easily. Stick lifted too high on that that snapshot off the free hit. LeCaire. Russ. Gets around. Chambers near side. Dumps it back. LeCaire's shot saved by Simas. Far side. Chipped up. That's over the boards by the Lions, and Flames get the ball back. The time wasting from them is seeming to work at the moment. That's quite impressive.
No, given their current situation, having no subs, clock is definitely not their friend right now. And anytime that you can just like kill anytime, whether it be like keeping the ball as long as you can right down their end or in the corners, that is their game right now that they have to play right now.
This one chipped out of play. Flames will have a corner hit here. Taking a tiny, tiny bit of a breather. You can see the sweat pouring down each and every one of their necks here as they are putting 100% effort into this game. And
great set play right there.
Brad trying to get things through. Stick play. It'll be Flames ball off of that hit. Brad behind the net. Not given 3 meters. Chip to Russ. Back behind the net, no good. Cleared back out to LeCaire at the point. Chambers, near side. What will he do? Sent through, Lions. Chip it up the wing, Z. Up to Flack. Backhand, one-hander, beautiful play. I don't know if my camera work caught that, but very slow, very methodical from Tom Flack there. And the Lions tie things at 3 with just 7:40 to go.
No, that was a very smart play by Z right there to hold on to that pass as long as you can to give Flack that one chance to make that clean run. And definitely it's like another testament of how talented Flack is as a player.
Face off won by the Flames. LeCaire on that one very quickly. Tipped off of Coyston, out of bounds. Flames get possession in their half. Lions, I think you can start to see the pure exhaustion starting to come in from the Flames, and the Lions trying to take advantage of that with some very quick rushes. Russ, back at the point, shot wide. Whoa, very close from him. Bit of a floater, but it won't go. Coyston behind the net. Taking it slow, but only to set up a run. Balaban. Few options remaining here. Flack on the wing, tries to get by Chambers. Great defensive play from Ian Chambers. Chambers, shot saved by Simas. Holmes trying to get there. Brad, back, Justin. Tipped. Balaban tips it up for Z, corralled by Brad. Great stick work, but they still get it. 2-on-1. Can't be filtered through. Calling that a legal play. Stick right at his knee. Balaban. Near side, Coyston. Russ with the stop. Chambers. Looking for a lane. Chambers, near side. Tries to get it through the center. Doesn't really have any options. Coyston. Up the near side. Flack. Russ now with it. Center. Z with it for the Lions. Chambers collects it for the Flames on the near side, though. He needs some options. Doesn't get any. Coyston with it here. Past Russ. Center. to Flack. That tipped on. Reese with the beautiful save. Chipped up and over the net. Out of bounds. That one off a flame. Flack bringing this one to a stop. Very chippy game here. Coyston shot tipped away by the stick of Russell Epp. Z in. Tries to get it to John. Gets it through to the corner. Back behind the net for Tom Flack. Flack back to Coyston. Corrals. No one on him quickly. Across to Balaban. Can't corral the pass. Shot on. Goes wide. Flack with it. Gets in. Balaban shot off of Justin Lacaire. Russ gets it behind the net into some semblance of safety. Aggressive from Z. And Russ gets called for a stick lift, I think, as that one is finally cleared. Great rush from the Flames. Now on attack, options needed. Out in front, shot, Simis will hold. Referee Nick Rupar schooling the players here for a second, talking about the crease in floorball, because these lines don't quite line up with where the crease would be in floorball. Just inside some of the white lines that he's pointing to there. A little educational moment. The call on that last play, a crease violation, which is taken from the corner here by John Coyston.
Definitely, it's like something you can't blame. Obviously, given it's a tie game, we're really entering. We're in next goal wins territory. So, obviously, it definitely does happen. And like obviously, you want to like try anything just to get that one goal into the next goal. So like, yes, as someone who definitely is a pain in the butt for goalies all the time, so I can definitely attest to that. So
the Flames really wanting one here. Justin intercepts. That shot hits off Balaban. Lacaire been a little bit absent from the offense in the last 10 minutes or so. Shot from Russ. Oh, what a play. That goes just wide. Very nice bit of work there.
No, great rush by Justin down to get down low, and he definitely really conserved his energy throughout the last 10 minutes to really make that one big push, but he's definitely going to get one more chance.
It feels like he's going to be the one. If the Flames are going to win this game, it feels like his goal is going to be the one to do it. Maybe Reese Chambers right here, though. Brad, shot scores! Brad Holmes, top shelf, rips it by, and the Flames do get the lead, but it wasn't Justin, it was Brad.
Yeah, definitely another sloppy pass by the Lions right down the middle, and they definitely paid for that one right there.
Lions calling a timeout here. We are almost out of time on our gym reservation, so that's going to be the big theme here, is making sure that we get this game done in a timely fashion. The Flames welcoming this timeout to get a bit of a rest here as well. This is going to be a really interesting last 2 minutes.
We definitely can't go 1.5 speed or 2 speed on this. We definitely have to give but big credit to the Flames so far for their efforts today. They've just keeping their form, especially on their defensive structure, has been really impressive all game. And let's see if they can get one more just to for a much well-deserved win, especially being with no subs. But don't be surprised to see the Lions go all out, really. So
they're going to be playing with some of their top guys here for the last
Definitely the first
couple
option.
minutes.
Yeah, definitely the first option will be Balaban and Flack.
I wouldn't be surprised to see at the minute mark Balaban, Flack, Koistin, Krybik, Z probably.
And Paul's had played a very impressive game so far. Made some really big saves so far.
Win by the Flames. They are the away team today, which means that they get to choose their
As it's a growing sport, it's definitely good to learn something brand new and so you can really understand the game. So that definitely a great job by Nick to explain that rule.
I think one of the big misconceptions about floorball is the rule set is much more similar to soccer with like hockey sticks instead of hockey, which is very interesting, and I think a lot of people don't really get that off the rip.
Yeah, it's definitely like we grew up playing hockey. Obviously, we have those tendencies to really keep going for it, but also it's like in floorball, you definitely learn that it's more possession based, and more emphasis on the skill, whether it be stick handling or ball handling. So it's definitely a big adjustment for many players who grew up playing hockey.
John gets a shot through, hits off somebody in front. It might have been the glove, actually, of Reese that I heard the smack off of. Yep. Balaban coming out. There is your big line. Or Flack, excuse me. Flack, Balaban, Koistin, Z, all out there. Chambers on that one. Gets it by. We'll waste some time here in the corner. He's got a man out in front. Flack with a beautiful steal, though. Tries to run it through. Brad can't quite get it off him. Flack out in front. John can't get on the end of it. Z, shot wide. Great shot from him. Will go off of Reese and out of bounds. Flack will start it from the corner. You can tell the Lions starting to get a little desperate here. 42 seconds remaining.
They need to get bodies in front of that net right now.
Krybik off the top of the boards and out. I believe that should be Flames ball.
Yep. He took the shot, went straight off the board and right out. So it's definitely off the lines. Definitely an unfortunate break as they definitely lost some possession rate.
Yeah, very unfortunate for the Lions. That very easily could have hit off a Flame, but just sort of didn't. Simis running out of the net. LeCaire, shot, blocked by Z. Brad on the empty net. Balaban trying to keep possession. Aggressive play. Flack unhappy with the call, but Brad will get the free hit. LeCaire, far side, shot, blocked, Z. Near side, Brad on him. Chambers with it, shot, blocked. Koistin on it, Chambers gets in, has a man in front, and the Flames will walk this one in, and they get a goal, and this game is over. They're going to call no goal. They're going to call no goal on that. But the Flames, with no bench, walk away with a 4-3 victory in probably the chippiest game I have seen in the TFL.
One of the most impressive efforts that I've seen definitely in a long time in the 3 years here. Definitely shows a lot of testament to their character and grit.
As we see the handshake line go, that will do it for Week 2 action here in the TFL. The Flames pull this one out of nothing. 4-3 in our second game of the day. Thank you all for tuning in. I've been Colin Doyle alongside Arnold Long here, and we will see you next week for more Week 3 action.